Talk about it later.
No, but I think if you're gonna if Delilah's gonna stand there and say, you spent the summer running away from your problems, you need to go see her, and he's just kind of like, meh. That I have a problem with that.
But his thing wasn't met.
I felt like it was. I had no belief that he was gonna go home. And
I didn't either.
And that's what makes me
right. But that's the game. But I think that's the thing is, he's not a hero. And and him sitting with Delilah wasn't
I'm gonna phrase it this way, and then I can be totally done with this conversation. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. Am I expected to sympathize with him?
I don't know.
If I'm expected to sympathize with him, then this ending fucking sucks.
This is the thing. All right, I'm gonna dig on you really quick.
Okay.
You are so passive.
What do you mean?
The way you phrase things sometimes always makes... you disassociate with stories sometimes, and I feel like you are with this one by saying, if I'm expected to.
Okay.
That creates a level of disassociation with it, where you feel like this is an author doing something to you.
But that's not disassociation, that's feeling victimized. That's very personal.
That's worse! You experience a story in the moment with the story. Yes, the authors created the story, but they created something for you to experience. I don't think they expect you to do anything. I think that's
what
the
am I
beauty.
supposed to take away from this experience? We just sat for 5 hours and played a game.
This is like 3.5.
Whatever.
It's a short game.
What was the point?
What was the point?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. That's the thing. Don't ask me what your point was.
If any of us are being asked to sit and watch a story...
Who is we?
You, me, my mother. Like,
okay.
If any of us are being asked to watch a story, at some point, I need to know why.
Make up... The why is you.
No,
they're not
the why is not me.
What would be a sample answer as to why you would watch this... why you would play this game?
Because I need to know that at some point this character makes a choice. And he makes no choice.
He totally makes choices.
Not at the end.
Yeah, he does.
What's his choice at the end?
His choice is to keep running. And she shuts that down.
And I don't think that's my problem.
That's your problem with him.
And that's why I asked, am I expected to sympathize with him?
You're not expected to do anything.
Then why are we playing the game? When I say we, I'm talking about you and me.
We're playing the game to experience a story. You don't go into a game being like, okay, am I expected to sympathize for this person?
I think you absolutely need to ask that question.
No, you don't. It sets you up. It sets you up with a weird lens.
But I think because the answer can be no.
Well, what was the answer here?
If the answer was no, then I think...
How are we going to know the answer?
We're getting to the end.
We got to the end.
And
You're asking for me or someone else to give you the answer, was I supposed to care? That question is for you to answer. I don't care about him. I honestly probably care more about Delilah.
I care a lot about Delilah, actually. It's super interesting that you say that, because it is very interesting that we just played through the eyes of someone that we don't care about. I'm not even saying that. Think about that for a second. We just sat and experienced through the eyes of a certain individual a story that you have just said, I don't care about.
Right, I don't care about him because it felt like me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was playing it, but also See, that's the thing is I'm not... I really... And this doesn't mean that I like didn't like anything in the game. I could give a shit whether or not Henry actually went to go see Julia. Whatever he said in the end was always going to have the same tone of... There was two options, essentially. There was like four, but there was either, I'm going to keep running, come with me, come to Boulder with me, and we'll figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe I found a kindred spirit in this. Or the other option was, basically, I'm gonna go see her, but I don't feel like that was genuine. It would feel like something to make Delilah feel better. Now, what I'm saying when I say I don't care about him is beyond this. Like, I mean, let me think of, I cared a shit ton about Booker, but that was the thing is, you were him, you were protecting someone, she was protecting you. You're supposed to care about it. This, you're just trying to get to, you're finishing the story, and I think that's the rub right now, is you're looking at it from a, why do I care about this person, where I'm saying, step back, be yourself, and just feel the story for what it was. That's what I mean by you're asking yourself, am I expected to like this person? Who has the authority to give you that answer? And I'm asking you the question. Who has the authority to give you the answer, am I expected to care about this? Or to the question then.
I think... Yes.
It's you.
So, but then my... I was about to say the words "my truth," and I was like, I'm gonna throw myself out the window. Then, like, I don't sympathize with him, and I don't care, and that makes me angry.
Why?
And because I want to care.
Did you enjoy the experience of the game?
I enjoyed aspects of the game. And I hate to bring it back to Mad Men, that was my problem with Mad Men, was I felt like I spent 9 years, because it went a year on hiatus, 9 years investing in a character that I ultimately was told to me, he's a shitty guy, and woe is him, and feel bad for him, and he's gonna keep doing the same thing. And it's like, I'm tired of this guy running. What have I done here? And I feel like if you invest any amount of time in any story, good or bad...
What did you want to wrap it up in a bow? Because that's the thing.
It's not that I wanted a bow. It's that I want, like... Even if he was like...
closure.
I wanted some type of closure, that if he is going along the straight and narrow and there's a fork in the road, that he made some kind of decision to turn, and instead he's like, I'm just gonna keep walking through the trees. And that's a choice. Then maybe I'm upset because I think it's the cowardly choice, and that's what bothers me.
I think the story, I think it was just such a real look at, and a genuine, like, this is a human experience.
I don't disagree with that. I don't at all. I know I just said it before, but I think when Delilah was like, you have to go see her, I didn't need to wait that long to hear that from someone when I said from the beginning, you gotta go see her. And so for me, it's not even like it was an anticlimax. There was just nothing.
Right, so if your hands were on the controls and you were walking for him, would you tell yourself in that moment, I should go see her?
Yes.
You don't have you can't, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the thing that, like, tricks you psychologically, is you're stuck in the woods right now.
Yeah.
The only person you can talk to
is her.
So,
and I loved her.
Yeah, I think the thing right now is we're both...
You know why? Because, I'm sorry to interrupt you, because Delilah made the choice that I wanted us to make.
Which was, don't stay for him. Don't wait for him.
She makes some choice about something. I'm not coming to see you. You need to go back. She removes herself from the situation. I don't know what she's gonna do, but she does make some kind of decision about the game that we have followed now for X amount of hours.
Right.
And that I appreciated. And I felt like we didn't do anything at all. Do you see what I'm saying about that choice?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, had you said, like, yeah, I should probably go see her, and then you got in the helicopter, I mean, like, that's the beauty of a choice game, too. But there was something, so I made that choice at the end because I truly felt, as the person playing the character, that I honestly felt like it was too easy to turn that ending. It didn't feel honest. Mm-hmm. If I had hit, I'm gonna go see Julia or whatever, I wouldn't feel that, because moments ago I was devastated this girl wasn't gonna wait for me. when the first helicopter.
Yeah,
came.
I mean, I was famous. Like, I can't believe you're not gonna fucking wait for us.
Right, and so, but like, that was a moment where you were like, oh, shit, like, you're really not gonna wait. So, I mean, what do you do? That's why I picked that. It's because I was like, oh, I was so close to seeing you. So wait, why don't you stay there? I'm gonna come. We're gonna answer questions. First off, they are gonna meet because